on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
That's good.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Brewer's shot is off. And we heard from John Henson before the game, a player on the rise. He feels he's...
Defensively, offensively.
Well, it sounds like he still feels like he has something to prove, Greg, but seems to me he's already known for being that kind of guy.
Yeah, that's a great point. Anybody who plays against him knows he looks plenty strong when you're banging with him. But if he needs to push and motivate himself by playing with a chip on his shoulder, well, a lot of guys have gone a long, long way in this league using that method.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
They've got Chalmers. Corey Brewer is out there with Trevor Booker. Then it's Harden, and it's Capella in at the 5. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. On the wing, Stevenson. He has 30, and that one's good.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor. Up top. Spacing.
From the floor over the last month. James Harden, number 1.
And he is not a wasteful player. That much we've learned. I mean, he makes the most of the good looks he gets. And if it's not there, he's not going to force a bad shot.
Yeah, and he's efficient and he's intelligent in his shot selection. You're exactly right there, but don't take away from the fact that he's a tremendous pure shooter as well. Even when he's got a hand right in his face, I mean, he makes tough shots. He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Timberwolves leading by 14. Stevenson with it. Beasley covering. It falls. And 3 more from Stevenson. Stevenson's got 39.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers put on a show. He had 49 points, and he was his usual self on the defensive end, providing a bunch of steals. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance. For him and for us, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that one.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time. Come on now, young fella. Watch out. You might bring that whole basket down on top of you.
I didn't think he was ever going to let go of the rim.
I tell you what, though, you might as well enjoy the moment. Make it last just a little longer.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Stolen by Stevenson. The 3 ball. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And now Stevenson running the floor all by himself. Here's Wiggins. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Tyler Zellers checked in for Howard. Henson comes in for Trevor Booker. And Trevor Ariza is subbed in for Michael Beasley. Minnesota also making some changes. Nikola Pekovic comes in for Towns. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Levine. From deep, Stevenson, and he gets it to go. Stevenson's got 54 points.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
And a look now statistically over the last month for the Rockets. First in steals, third in rebounding, and they're ranked third in second chance points. I mean, very few teams in the league have been better than them at crashing the offensive glass and getting putbacks for scores.
And you mentioned their steals. I mean, it's great defensive anticipation that has them at the top of the rankings. They've been tremendous at reading the offense and getting into those passing lanes.
And another three for Minnesota.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Picked by Zeller. Harden. Pekovic with the rebound.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Houston making some changes. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here.
We're just playing good team basketball, you know? When everyone's hustling and moving the ball around the way we did tonight, the game becomes easy. I hope we can keep it up.
Do you feel like you've been taking too many shots from long range lately?
I don't know. That's probably something you should ask Coach. But hey, if I'm going to take a bunch of threes, I should at least be making some of them. And I did that tonight. So there. Who's next?
Well, it's no secret that you're approaching free agency. Are you going to give a hometown discount if they make an offer?
If they make an offer. Look, I don't know what games you've been watching this season, but I fully expect to have every opportunity to sign back here if that's what I feel is best for me and my family. Believe that. But we got a season to finish, so let's just move on, please.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson here for 2K Sports alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Precious few games left before playoff time as the all-important playoff seeding starts to solidify. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Portland as the Trailblazers go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Timberwolves have been staying very focused in this last stretch. They've yet to win against this squad this season. 2 games, 2 losses. We'll see if their luck changes tonight. And for all those teams that have wrapped up playoff spots, Shaq, what can we expect from them strategically here at the end of the regular season?
Well, for the top team, Ernie, it becomes about securing home court advantage. You want to be peaking at the right time heading into the playoffs. We've seen a lot of teams, Ernie, start off strong. Where are they now?
Do you want rest if you're a frontline player, if you're a guy who's playing a lot? Do you need some rest before the playoffs?
You know, a lot of people answer that question, and if you played more than 8 years, yes, you need rest. If you're a young player, such as Freak, you don't need rest.
No, you may have players coming back from midseason injuries, but you need to get them back into the flow. But you got to get your playoff game face on. And you know who had the